Okay, well, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast. This is podcast episode number 205. This is your boy OTR Mic Drop. Well, y'all know me as JD, but I am OTR Mic Drop in the building. Pleasure to be with y'all this evening. Glad it's Thursday. Glad it's another day to do the podcast. What's up, babe?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the class. I haven't.
You ain't been here. You ain't been here in a couple of weeks, so you forgot.
I ain't been here in a while. I've been experiencing some technical difficulties, as y'all can see. Broken laptop, phone not acting right. Anyway, I'm here. It's your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah, aka I guess I'll take the part time just this one time, but it will be the last time.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey, and also one half of the OTR Undisputed Podcast Champions, along with my brother OTR Mic Drop.
Oh God!
Don't wait down there.
And guess what, y'all? The trio is back together. The trio is here. So you already know what's gonna happen. It's going to be a fucking banger. This is gonna be anytime it's the three of us is the best fucking show. I'm just letting y'all know. Not saying that me and Trey shows don't be good and Trey and Jay shows don't be good. But when it's just the three of y'all, like the aura, the chemistry, the dialect of it, the conversation, it'd be on a whole nother level. So
Hey, you want to know what else would be on a whole nother level?
what's that?
If it was all three of us on one of these watch parties, that'd be a whole nother level. That'd take us to the moon. I'll just say
maybe SummerSlam.
I mean, Night of Champions is at 1:00.
That's next weekend or this weekend?
Next weekend.
Yeah, see, I mean, I'll be in New York at a graduation, bro.
Man, if you was gonna be in New York, it should have been today for the parade.
I ain't that much of a damn Knicks fan.
There you go. That part.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna switch the dynamic of this podcast up a little bit today, okay? And I know what y'all normally used to. You used to Trey dropping the topics, dropping like just all the questions and everything, but we're giving Trey a break today, man. We giving Trey like your boy Mike dropped that took some notes, man. I came up with some stuff to talk about. Hopefully it's not boring. Hopefully it'll be as interesting as Trey do. Trey will still have the subscriber questions if he does. If not, we just gonna go with the punches. So the name of this episode is Run It Back or Move It Along. Run it back or move it along. And the reason why I'm calling this run it back or move it along is because of we're going to get to that part, but the question that I have is what version of the bloodline are we in store for this time? Because this isn't the same bloodline that we're used to. This isn't like Bloodline 2.0. This is not of the same kind of bloodline. Very similar, but I see a little bit of differences, and I want to get my brethren opinion on this because I was sitting at home, I was watching Monday Night Raw, and it was just like some stuff started to seem real different, right? So I see Jay, he's a little fidgety in his seat right now, so I definitely want to get his perspective on this.
Well, I have to say this, okay? I think that this is going to be the best version of the bloodline that we've got. That's what I'm going to start off at. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, that you see similarities from the original bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
We got that on Monday night when Roman basically gave Jacob the
Brown
The
Ulafala.
well, not the Brown Olufala, because that was the difference when he
Okay.
gave him the okay in the command to go ahead and hit old boy with the splash, not once
Mm-hmm.
but twice.
Yeah.
That was remnants of the old bloodline,
With
right?
Solo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was no, not Solo with Jacob.
Yeah, but when he used to
Oh,
give
well,
Solo
yeah,
the
yeah,
slam. Yeah.
yeah. Now the new aspect and the new part of it is him telling the WWE audience and the fans and stuff not to just acknowledge him, but to acknowledge him, acknowledge the Usos, and then acknowledge Jacob, and then he did it with the Brown Ulafala, as well as him telling Jay Uso to go ahead and win that King of the Ring tournament and beat Cody,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all, man, I think we getting a bloodline that is going to hold all the belts.
Mm-hmm. All
And I'm
right.
not just talking about the tag team titles on
Mm-hmm.
Jacob and
Individual
on
titles.
Jimmy. I'm talking about individual titles.
You giving
Mm-hmm.
I'm
your
talking
King of the Ring prediction early, huh?
I just said I'm talking about Jacob with a US championship around his waist and Jimmy with an intercontinental championship around his
Mm.
waist. I think that's where we're headed to.
Okay. Um, Trey, go ahead before I give my partake
Well,
in this.
I will say, kind of piggybacking off of what Jay just said, I was really happy that Roman gave Jimmy the credit that he needs
Mm-hmm.
with his
Mhm.
intro on when they said acknowledge him. He said if it wasn't for Jimmy, this wouldn't have happened, that wouldn't have happened. So pretty much like
Jimmy
if
is the reason that the
yeah,
bloodline
like
is
if Paul
together.
Heyman was the wise man, then Jimmy was like right under there because he was helping him make plays. And if you noticed, he was always the most loyal to Roman throughout that whole initial run. He
Yes.
was
Yep.
always the one that was right there. He
Yeah.
never wavered. He didn't do it until the very end when
Mm-hmm.
he
Yep.
uh when he
Had to make
turned
his
on.
choice. Yeah, when he
Yeah.
had to make his choice to support his brother or not.
hmm And as far as like what version of the bloodline, I mean, if we go back to the long term storytelling, what did Paul Heyman say? We in the third inning.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
You
I
took the words
mean,
right out my mouth.
I don't know if he knew that he wasn't going to be a part of the new version of this or what, but he said we in the third inning, and it's so much more to come. Especially when uh, Roman was breaking down like the bloodline didn't just start with me, and he goes back to the Wild Samoans, he goes back to Rikishi, he goes back
Yep.
to Yokozuna, Umaga, and he said even though they was doing their own individual thing, that was always the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I will say it was very interesting that he didn't mention The Rock.
Mm.
I
Mm.
was interested, but I was like, oh, I was waiting for it. I was
Mm.
like, the final boss, The Rock. That's the bloodline. I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
That was on purpose.
But I
Mm-hmm.
do think that I agree with Jay. I think this actually could be the best version of the bloodline. I don't need no Sami Zayn up in there. I need straight up blood in there.
Yep.
So,
But that's
all
what
right,
that's all I got right now.
I definitely agree with both of y'all. Definitely the Brown Ulafala.
That's sick.
I I think that meant the most in that promo, and the reason why that meant the most in that promo is because Jay and Jimmy didn't know about none of that.
Yep.
Because if
Nah.
you look in the background, you can see like their mannerisms, the look on their face, like what the hell is going on? Like,
Side note, I'm gonna need Jay to calm his ass down before he have a fucking stroke out there. He's way too intense. Like, calm down. Calm down.
That's his
and,
character, man.
yeah.
It's always
Calm
been
your
his
So,
ass.
character.
um, so it was that part because Roman's never done that. If anything, he's put a flower lay on their shoulder, but he's never dubbed them Ulafala, right? So one, the Brown Ulafala, respect, authority, um, a part of their heritage and everything. Um,
And then we
I
know that Jay got the blue one.
right, which means that he is. I guess the blue. the blue Ulafala is like the rising star, right? That's what that was symbolic for. That him taking his trajectory in a different path.
I was about to say because blue that was like his color scheme.
Yeah, but they had some.
He put the blue on the IC title and all that.
It was
Yeah.
but there was a meaning behind the blue Ulafala, which means that Jay
So
was entering a new atmosphere for himself.
the blue, from what I believe is, and I've seen this on a couple of posts too. The blue Ulafala was basically because remember Roman named Jay the next head of the table
Mm-hmm.
after him. So that was remember that was supposed to be the role that Jay was assuming. Jay was the right hand man, and basically when Roman, I guess, decides that he's done and he's gonna lay down his boots and all that stuff, Jay was supposed to be or is supposed to be the next head of the table.
Right.
What I'm interested to see now that they've kind of hinted at each individual rocking a different color ulafala, what color is he going to give to Jimmy, and what is that going to represent? Because I feel like
green.
that's coming.
I'm just making it up. Green. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
So there is a black
one. The one that
there is a there you go. There you go. I was waiting. I was trying to see.
There is a black
one. Jacob got is like a tiger's eye.
Yeah, but that's the warrior Ulafala.
But Roman has worn two. Roman has worn the red one
and the black one.
And Roman has worn the black one.
And the black one, he wore both of them as symbolic for his dad and his uncle when they passed away. So that's what that was symbolic for. But the black one also has meaning to it. I had seen it, but I forget. That's neither here or there. I think another one of the biggest parts of that that promo was when Jay said that he hasn't acknowledged us, and Roman was like, "You don't, you have a problem listening to the twins," and Jacob was like, he was like, "Yeah, I don't acknowledge them. The only one that I acknowledge is you, right?"
My OTC.
And Roman said, "Good.
We don't need.
I don't need a bunch of yes men."
Yeah.
Now, I agree with this being the best bloodline, but does that cause a rift in the bloodline by him saying that, especially with the Usos?
Yes.
It's already causing a rift because what did the Usos say? He said, "We call the play, you run it," and then Jacob would be like, "Hell nah, I ain't running nothing. I only do what Roman says." Yeah, it's already causing a rift.
It's causing a rift, but I think it's going to cause a rift to a better effect, right? I think it's going to pull them together on a better understanding with Jacob.
They just need to learn to respect each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you see Jacob becoming now the right-hand man or just the enforcer?
No, Jacob's going to be the enforcer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the dynamic is going to change because let's say in the perfect world, Jay wins King of the Ring and then goes on to beat Cody, and now him and Roman are the two top dogs on both shows, and essentially, technically, they would be equal because they're the head guy on both shows. So then, would Jay still be considered the right hand man, or is he? Because he can't be tribal chief. There's only one of those. So what would he? What would Jay be considered as if he were to be the champion on SmackDown?
I mean, you could think about it this way. You could still think of him as the right hand man. That just affirms Jay as the number 2 in command, right? Everybody needs their general. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be Jay. He's the second in command. So I think with him having, and then think about it this way, right? They already flipped the script and they've already made Cody Rhodes' title the secondary title.
Right.
It's just crazy how fast the script flips.
That's what I said last week. Yeah.
So the fact that Cody Rhodes' title already seems like the secondary title already puts Jey Uso in that second hand, next man up place, I guess you could say.
Okay. So that was like my second question. Will Jacob Fatu take Jay Uso place as the right hand man? Now I could see Roman and Jacob being on Raw, Jay and Jimmy being on SmackDown, and their first obligation is to get the MFT under their control,
Yep.
which is Solo, of course.
Yep.
Now, my next question, based upon that backroom interaction between Roman and Jacob, you know, Mister. What mission?
Big
What mission does Roman have Jacob on?
Well,
It
one,
looks
Jacob.
like you both take out Seth from what everybody's saying.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what.
Well, I mean, it's definitely gonna be Seth, but they still got to take out LA Knight. LA Knight keeps running his mouth. They got to kind of finish off LA Knight. You can see it been breaking down for a long time with LA Knight. He keeps taking his shots at the bloodline. He keeps blaming the bloodline for everything. I don't really like this character shift they got with LA Knight. Like they turned him into a complainer,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really care for it because now he's blaming everybody. He know good and well Solo's
He
not
turned into
part of the
Drew.
bloodline, but he's gonna blame Solo as he's part of the bloodline. You know what I mean? Like no matter what happens, the bloodline's taking the blame for the reason why LA Knight's not winning. So I don't know if they're thinking of a heel turn for LA Knight based off of his encounter with the bloodline, but he's definitely first up. He's definitely first up on the list. You could tell by the way that Jacob responded. You tried it your way. Now we're doing it my way. You know what I'm saying?
No. How did he say their way was? He said it
I
was
don't
ass.
know. Well, yeah,
He said
pretty
it was
much.
ass. You gotta say it
I
with
was
the
on the,
emphasis.
I was on the PG version. All right, the PG
We ain't
version.
PG.
This is not a PG podcast.
He said that shit was ass.
So I agree, but does any part of that mission have to do with Friday?
This Friday?
Or King of the Ring? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, no, we still got what 2 more matches right before we get the final.
Nah, we have the finals now. The
We do.
finals is Oba. The finals is Oba is in the finals, and then actually we got one match.
Yeah,
Javon has to go against Jay, but that's
Yeah.
it. That's the only match.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we still got one more
So
match before the final.
does
Yeah.
any of that have to do with Friday or King of the Ring? The mission.
I mean, I guess it really just depends on. Do either one of y'all have any faith in Javon winning that match?
No,
No.
no,
I don't see them running back Javon versus Oba for King of the Ring.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, and this is I'm gonna do a quick little aside. WWE, if you're not going to pull the trigger on the young OG, can you please stop putting him in positions to where we think he actually about to do something? You know what I'm saying? Stop putting him in these 6-man ladder matches. Stop putting him in these tournaments and having him go far only for him to lose because we know for a fact, based on storyline, he's not going to win any of this stuff. Like, it's really frustrating. It's very frustrating.
Well, I mean, you guys think about it. They're giving him his shine in the limelight and all that stuff. As of right now, we know that he's not going to win. But based off of his matches and the position that they putting him in, he's eventually getting a title.
Then they trying to the Vision was trying to LWO him and have him join them by beating him up, just like they did Ray back in the day.
I told y'all, man. I low key
and joining the Vision. I wouldn't be mad at that.
That's what I was about to say. I can low key see Javon Evans turning and joining the Vision.
Yeah,
I can
I'll
see
tell
it
you, man. They got to Bronson Reed, the last one to go.
Yeah.
If they want to really be the Vision, Logan Paul, the oldest one in the group at 30. Everybody else need to be 21 and up. 21 between 21 and 28.
Oh,
that's the real Vision.
I'm gonna tell you who Roman was on the phone with. Roman was on the phone with Zilla.
Oh, Zilla.
Zilla is gonna be Jay's enforcer.
Man,
On
we've been
SmackDown.
calling Zilla for a minute. I don't know if that's happening anytime
Well,
soon.
they
Well,
actually,
WWE finally actually came out with it
yeah,
and said that they've like been talking to him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
yeah.
know if WWE came out, but the reports are that he's actually been in contact with them finally.
Yeah, but they were in contact to what last year they were in contact. This isn't the first time that they've been in contact.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm talking
But he
about
was
now.
on. Unfortunately, he was on the contract and
Yeah.
fulfilling that duties. But being part of Booker T's former promotion was part of his WWE ID type training.
Well, he don't have reality of wrestling anymore.
Huh?
Booker T doesn't have reality of wrestling anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Those are old episodes that pop up on my YouTube. Then
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
But
he's not in charge like he was. I don't know if
no,
he still got connections with it, but he's not as involved like he was. All right. So that kind of
but
went into
back to what was we say before I talked about Javon?
no, I was saying that at pretty much Crash Out Jay Uso, 4 letters, 1 word, King. Is
Well,
he
we all know how he's beating Oba Finn. To keep Oba strong and to keep Oba from really taking this loss. Because think about Oba and think about everything that they've done with Oba so far. It took 7 F5s for Brock to beat him. 7. That's the most he's ever given anybody
true?
to win a match.
True.
Okay.
Do you think that Roby was on the phone with Brock Lesnar?
No, absolutely. I mean, he could have been because we already know that Brock Lesnar's taking out Oba in the King of the Ring tournament.
Exactly. And this is the
So
thing. We know their last interaction besides their last 2 interactions, right, was that match that they were supposed to have, that tag team match with Cody when Brock turned on Cody and
yeah,
Roman just walked out. And then their last interaction was in Survivor Series last year. They went at it, but they really didn't go at it. If that makes sense. And so I still look at Brock Lesnar as like a contract mercenary.
yeah.
And just with that whole riff with Oba, definitely know that Brock Lesnar is taking him out for Jay to win King of the Ring.
Okay.
Exactly.
I have
But
a
that keeps Oba strong though. That keeps him
got a
like dominant and
good
everything.
question for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing this online. Potential of this, and also this, because sometimes when things get too predictable, sometimes WWE will like to throw a little wrench in some at the very end. Do you think that there's a chance that Brock does take out Oba, but he takes him out before the match, so Oba can't compete, and he has to get replaced by somebody, and that's
Nah, they're
somebody being possibly a CM Punk.
Nah.
CM Punk
I think
and then goes to face Cody at SummerSlam since they already teased it.
I think fans will hate that. I think fans will hate the fact that we haven't seen CM Punk since when? Since after WrestleMania?
It's the Monday after WrestleMania.
Yeah. But I don't think that the fans, me personally as a fan, I wouldn't like that. CM Punk's been gone this long for him just to come back and be in the finals of the King of Ring tournament without having any matches for it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't see
That'd be
it.
a swerve.
What I do see is I see Jay beating Cody for the title, and then I see CM Punk coming back and being the very first person that Jay has to defend the title against. I like that better.
And that's when we would get like a Zilla to interfere in that match, so Jay wins.
Yeah.
The
Could be
only
that.
other person that I could see, if your logic was to happen about Brock Lesnar taking Oba out, is Randy Orton. That would be the only person, only because of the way that Randy and Cody's feud, like, not necessarily ended, but how the match ended at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That would make sense, And Randy Orton has never won King of the Ring. Because remember, we thought that he was going to win last year, and Cody beat him for it.
Man, at this point, I don't want to see nobody come into the finals and take a match at the finals.
Nah,
That'd be
I mean,
BS.
I'd rather see somebody get taken out during the match, and
And I'd rather see with this situation. I'd rather see the predictable.
yeah,
Oba on the verge of winning, and then Brock comes out from the crowd or underneath the ring and F5s him, and then Jay wins.
But
yeah.
this is the
I'd
thing,
rather
though.
that.
If it took 7 F5s to put Jay down, if he just F5s him once and Jay hits a damn Uso splash, realistically, that wouldn't make sense.
You're gonna have to hit
I
him a super kick spear and Uso splash again.
Yeah, but we know Brock ain't just gonna hit him with one F5. We know how Brock is.
Brock will probably put him F5 him through a table.
He probably gonna hit him with two F5s and then the Uso splash. I can see Oba not kicking out of that.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for the referee spot.
Or I wouldn't be surprised if he F5 Jay Uso on Obafemi.
Yeah, that too.
Because it's just Brock Lesnar.
Brock has no friends. So
right, exactly. All right, so we're gonna keep this gravy train going. So we're gonna shift over to the ladies, and I know this is gonna stir the freaking pot for somebody. Should Io Sky have beat Raquel
No,
to go to the finals?
no,
hell no.
hell no. That was the biggest miss that they could have ever done.
Look, man.
I can't believe they did that shit. I was so mad.
Only way that I would feel even remotely cool about this is if Io goes on to win Queen of the Ring and she challenges Rhea instead of Liv, and she turns heel on Rhea. That'd be the only way to salvage this for me.
So do what was supposed to be done two years ago.
Mm-hmm. Because I saw
want to see that.
About maybe Asuka comes back and helps Io, and Io turns heel that way.
So, I don't even want to see that, but whatever, man. I'm over this one.
They ruined. Okay, so then this is my follow up with this.
Oh, real quick, check out what Truth says. He says, or call me crazy, Oba win, and then Brock comes back and challenges him and forces Oba to put his title shot on the line.
No, man, hell no. No.
Because if you do it that way, then since Brock fake retired, Oba would have to say, if I beat you again, you retire for real this time. No, never come back. And then Brock, in order to accept it, would be like, well, you got to put your title shot on the line. I
don't want to see that. At this point, they're already locked in the 1-1. They have to go a third match to break the tie, no matter what.
This isn't.
There's no point of putting anything on the line. That would be the worst mistake that WWE ever made.
Facts.
You're ruining the King of the Ring tournament, and then you're ruining this feud between Oba and Brock for that bullshit. No.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. How was the? Because I've seen this. How was the? I know why it's kind of messed up on the Queen side. How's it screwed up on the King side?
What?
The King of the Ring tournament. Because I've seen a lot of people say that they kind of screwed it up.
No, what I'm saying is that if they did that where Oba won the King of the Ring, and then he has to put his future title match on the line for another match with Brock Lesnar, a title match for retirement, that's dumb because they're already dead.
If he wins, does it still mess it up?
No, you continue the storyline by basically the fact that once Brock screws over Oba for his King of the Ring championship, that puts them automatically in that feud to finish it. And when I say finish it, I mean finish it in a freaking Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam or a cage match at SummerSlam. It's going to be some type of match like that. We don't want no disqualification. We don't want no holds barred unsanctioned match bullshit. I don't want none of that. Put them in a cage or a Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing that they're saying is because if you really want Brock gone forever, the stipulation could be, hey, if I beat you, that's it. You're not coming back. No fake retirements. No, I'm coming back because of unfinished business. Nah, when I beat you 1, 2, 3, you're done.
Or, I think I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I think what happens, in my opinion, is that once Oba finally beats Brock and he takes that 2-1 over him, I think that's when Brock finally comes to his senses and realizes, okay, it's done, and retires.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he barely beat Oba that
Yeah.
one.
Think about it. He got dominated the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The second time, it took 7 F5s for him to
And a
beat.
Kimura that he slammed a
Yes.
lot of.
Exactly. So it took all of that to beat Oba, and you had to blindside Oba and catch him off guard, right?
Yeah.
So now the third match, he's not going to be able to catch Oba off guard because Oba's going to be sitting there waiting for it, or he fades, he fakes him out with leaving his guard down, and then once Brock charges, Oba goes at him. But either way, this match goes the distance with Oba ultimately coming out on top
Yeah.
in that. I like to see better like that breaks Brock. Like that just breaks his spirit.
Mm.
Yeah. Brock, like for it to be SummerSlam be is in Minneapolis, right? Because yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
This
why I
has
know we get it.
this has to be a retirement match.
It is. It definitely is.
And I don't think it takes over winning King of the Ring to decide that he's facing Brock at SummerSlam. I think it'll be more significant if Brock messes up his King of the Ring opportunity.
Exactly. Yep.
And then Oba comes out that Monday and hijacks the show, calling out Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman comes out like he normally does, and he challenges him at SummerSlam.
No, I think this is where what's his name gives them the match. He basically makes the match. Oba comes out. Oba basically tells Brock that, you ruined his chance at King of the Ring. And then he tells her that he wants him at SummerSlam. Paul Heyman comes out. He gives his speech, antagonizes Oba, tells him that there's not going to be any match. And then Adam Pearce comes out because Adam Pearce is for the fans and what the fans want. But Adam Pearce comes out and basically tells them that the match is on,
Yeah.
going against what Paul Heyman wants.
But
Yeah.
going back to the ladies, yeah, man. Same thing I said about Javon. Same thing I'm saying about Raquel. Big Sexy keeps getting done dirty
Yeah.
every single time.
I agree.
She definitely should have won this match and
Should have.
gone on to face Charlotte. Because I think Charlotte's going to beat Liv.
Of course, Charlotte's going to beat Liv.
Because the only way that Charlotte wasn't going to beat Liv, I think, what made it more interesting is if Raquel won and got to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can have Liv win, and then that's when you can get some Judgment Day stuff. But I mean, honestly, at this point, I really don't even care.
It doesn't make sense for freaking Liv Morgan to. This is why I don't understand why she's even in this tournament because it doesn't make sense for her to win King of the Ring. She already has the freaking title.
If the Judgment Day doesn't break up because of this, then it's pointless. They don't believe in Raquel just like they don't believe in LA Knight. Yeah.
That's facts. That's definitely facts.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about LA Knight that they don't believe in. Like I don't know what it is about LA Knight
They said that
that
he was reports are he was supposed to win King of the Ring.
they put him like right here, and then goes crashing down every single time.
So I do got a question.
Are we done with the ladies?
No. This still on the ladies. How 100% sure that are y'all that Charlotte is gonna win? Is gonna beat Liv?
I'm not. They might let Liv win. I told you, if they let Liv win, it's dumb.
95% sure.
So I do have a scenario on why I think Liv might win against Charlotte, which could lead to something happening.
You think Liv is going to go for both belts?
I don't think she's going to go for both belts, but I could kind of see that she goes to the finals, and Stephanie Becker comes back and ruins her Queen of the Ring chances, and Io wins Queen of the Ring.
I mean, well, they did say that the reason why Liv hasn't done anything is because they're waiting on Stephanie, and we haven't seen Stephanie since the Monday after WrestleMania.
Yeah. April 27th, when she was attacked backstage, she had a second-degree AC joint sprain in her shoulder, which is a sprain that's 2+ months that you've been gone. I think she's healed now.
Yeah, they did tease Liv versus Rhea, but I feel like they wasn't teasing that for Queen of the Ring or SummerSlam. They was teasing that for Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
And plus, word is Rhea's hurt right now because she just got replaced on the Night of Champions poster with Tiffany. They say that Rhea got a knee injury, but she'll probably be better by SummerSlam.
Yeah. But
so do you think so? Your scenario is Stephanie comes back and calls Liv. Nothing to do with the Judgment Day girls.
Not yet. It's there, but the only way that the Judgment Day fiasco would have helped is if Raquel was in the finals.
Raquel should have been in the finals, man. There's not too much I could really say on this one. They destroyed this women's King of the Ring.
So
with that
we know Queen of the Ring is ruined.
Yeah.
If it's Jay and Oba, do you think that King of the Ring is a make it or break it type scenario?
For who?
Either or.
No.
Well, Jay's already made it.
Yeah.
I know. Jay's not. Jay has to fight.
No, I'm saying made it as in he's a made man. Like
no, I'm just saying does it mess up the storyline if Jay loses?
No.
No, if anything, that would put that would be even bigger battery in Roman's back to get Jacob to assert himself as trying to prove himself to be the next right-hand man instead of the enforcer.
That's what I was pulling out. That's what I was pulling out. So in the scenario that Jey Uso loses, that puts him kind of like a step behind Jacob, right?
Not necessarily. What's going to happen is that I was going to say not right away. What's going to happen is that you're going to have Jacob that's going to be making more moves to get next to. Honestly, if you really want what I think is going to start happening, you know how every time their entrance and every time they come out and all that stuff, you know how you see Roman in the front and you see Jimmy on one side, Jay on the other side, and then you kind of see Jacob in the back, but he's always been blocked by somebody. If Jey Uso loses, I start to see Jacob making his way
to the front
next to Roman, and you kind of see maybe Jay falling in the back. It's gonna be subtle things like that.
Yeah,
like when they get to during the entrance, when they get in the ring, different things like that. Like you're gonna start noticing Jay is on the side and Jay or Jimmy in the back. Yeah, it's gonna be small little tidbits of little Easter eggs that they give you.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So you remember when the Usos ran up on Tez and Seth in the back? And Seth was saying how, yeah, Jay, yeah, man, yeah, congratulations being king of the ring, but you ain't gonna win it. I know this, and everybody's doing their thing except for Big Jim. And he specifically pointed out that Jimmy hasn't done anything on his own, like success-wise. Do we see a scenario where, let's say that Jay doesn't necessarily go on a losing streak, but he's not able to fulfill his role as right-hand man in Roman's eyes? Do we see a scenario where Roman and Jacob start like trying to put like light a fire under Jimmy to where it starts to kind of like split up the twins, and then maybe we get Jimmy start doing his thing, and maybe Jay starts getting a little jealous? Because I feel like the Usos are going to fight again. It's just a matter of how we get there.
I see more so Jimmy starting to be a shot caller when it comes to him and Jay. I see Jacob.
In reality, that would never work. That would never work.
I see Jacob listening more to what Jimmy has to say, and of course, put in whatever Jay has to say behind him, because he was already with Jacob. Like they were already teaming together when they was on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob issue isn't with Jimmy, it's with Jay.
So has Jay gone full Roman at this point?
He's
No,
trying
not
to.
yet. He's almost there.
He's
He's
almost there.
trying to.
He's
So
he's he's that first that he's trying to be that first he's trying to be Roman when Roman and Jay first fought.
Yeah, because what I'm getting is Jay is starting to do the things to Jacob that he hated that Roman did to him. Always
and
yelling at
this
him
is
about stuff, telling him what to do, getting mad that he's not listening, stuff like that.
and this is the reason why I'm telling y'all that Jay is going to win the King of the Ring tournament. Because y'all have to understand is that one, we're not always going to get Roman on every single show,
Mm-mm.
right? We already know this. We know Roman isn't there full time every single Monday night or every single Friday night or every other Friday, whatever, however the schedule is. Okay.
He
This is
wouldn't be
why I
there on Friday.
believe, I'll just say, this is why I believe that they're going to put the belt on Jay and kind of let Jay run more as the second in the command and more as the authority.
And
And the
Roman
reason
tells
why
Jacob, hey, he got the title. You need to listen to him now.
that's what I'm saying. Like this is why I feel like this is the route that they're going to go. As well as once Jay gets that WWE championship, what I think it does is I think it's going to elevate Jimmy because it's going to push Jimmy more towards that single competitor, and Jimmy's going to start getting more matches as a solo competitor, which ultimately I believe that Jimmy's going to go for the Intercontinental Championship. Or I'm sorry, the United States Championship on SmackDown.
So you see him fighting Trick before you see him fighting Penta.
Yes, I see Jimmy beating Trick before I see him beating Penta. Yes.
I mean, we keeping it real. I don't even think Penta gonna have it too much longer. I think they finally gonna put it on Gable.
Yeah.
I think they are going to put on Gable too for a little bit, and that's cool because I can definitely see Jacob taking it off of Gable.
Mm-hmm. Now, Jay, I
They're
got.
they're
Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm just gonna say they're going to pin Jacob with Roman on
Mm,
Monday Night Raw, and then they're going to pin Jimmy with Jay on Friday Night SmackDown. That makes sense.
okay. I got a question. Um, I had asked traders last week, and I kind of see it headed this way. If we're gonna get the meanest, biggest bloodline of them all, right? And guys, I know we keep going back on the bloodline, but this is just like, as we said, this is a story in WWE right now that's just taking over. Besides Oba and stuff like that, it is the bloodline. So, do you see not just a civil war because we already had a bloodline civil war, but do you see where it is now bloodline versus WWE, kind of like WCW versus the world, or I mean NWO versus WCW?
So I think ultimately, I think the plan is for them. I don't, me personally, I don't want the MFTs. I just want solo.
Mm-hmm.
I think ultimately the plan is for them after this whole King of the Ring stuff is finished and done and over with. They're going after solo and the MFTs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once they pull solo into the fold, I think the plan is for the bloodline to run both brands. Think about it. We all before we had the bloodline, and basically the bloodline was what was keeping Friday Night SmackDown together. That was
Mm-hmm.
the only reason why you was watching Friday Night SmackDown because you was watching it for the bloodline. Now we have it where the family or the bloodline, whatever they want to call themselves as of right now, they're basically running Monday Night Raw, and then they're also making appearances on Friday Night SmackDown, but it's not really with Roman. It's really just, you know, Jimmy and Jay, and then Jacob every once in a while. I think they take both brands, Full Storm, Full Tilt, Bloodline. I mean, we're already getting what, 5+ segments with them on Monday Night Raw, and we're getting almost as many as them with that on SmackDown. It's going to be nonstop them both brands. It's going to be a complete takeover.
Okay, so I agree with them just getting Solo, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you some. I see this coming.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, Trey, you know exactly where I'm going, right? Because it's gonna make Tonga and Tama Tonga look at him crazy, like, oh, you're going back, you're just leaving us. Who the fuck just went on SmackDown? Finn Balor. Who welcomed Finn Balor? Tama Tonga, who's also there. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes loses the championship to Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Finn, Tama, and Tala look at Cody. You remember we used to do this, right?
Uh-huh.
You remember back in the day we used to do this, right?
Nigga, if Cody, let me tell you right now.
I'm not saying that they're gonna call them the Bullet Club because I don't know if they got the rights to
link back up with them, boy, I'll never say another bad word about him again.
But there could be a scenario where we see the family bloodline versus a Bullet Club.
And I'm here for it.
Because
I'm here for every bit
I
of it.
see factions coming together. Now, with this Bullet Club, of course, they're going to have some people where I guess you could say they're for hire, maybe, because the bloodline's going to have numbers, right?
Yeah.
That's what we see. We see them, they're going to have numbers. So, of course, they're going to need numbers. At first, I was thinking before last Friday, I was just like, all right, I had ran it by Trey. And I was like, yeah, they probably going to do something, not necessarily saying it has to be a Survivor Series, but you got Cody might team up with LA Knight, who teams up with this person, who teams up with that person. Everybody that the bloodline screwed is going to team up, even Seth and stuff, and try to take out the bloodline. Kind of like what we seen in WCW back in the day. But now that I saw that, I was like,
Sometimes they do stuff just to do it, but hopefully they did that for a reason.
Yeah, they just try to ruffle our feathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, potential, like.
But you got to think about how many members of the Bullet Club there's been throughout the years. We don't know who they could possibly sign between now and Survivor Series.
Like, I agree with Truth. Why did AJ have to retire now?
He can come back for one night.
Hey. Who's to say he can't be the manager?
I was just get out of my head, bro.
Who's to say that he can't be that voice in Cody Rhodes' head to convince him to do it?
Because there's going to be some convincing for Cody Rhodes because he's such a babyface that they're going to have to convince him. And basically, it's going to take Cody Rhodes losing his title and then Cody Rhodes consistently getting beat down by the bloodline for them to finally convince him.
It's not like this new Bullet Club would be heels.
That's true. I mean, because right now, except for Tama Tonga, they're all face.
Tama Tonga is the only one that's really not a face because Tama is starting to get a little cheer now.
Yeah, he is.
Because I wasn't even thinking about Cody because I didn't think it was a possibility just based off of where he is right now. Because I was thinking it could be the God brothers minus the GOAT Tongaloa and Finn teaming up with Shinsuke, that New Japan connection, and they be a group.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
See, Truth, I just said it, Shinsuke. But yeah, that Cody, it makes sense because at first I was like, Finn and Priest ran into each other. I definitely don't want to see a Judgment Day reunion. I definitely don't want to see that. R-Truth is trying to put it together. I don't want to see that. Yeah. But you had to show Finn and Priest seeing each other. You had to show that. Just like you're going to have to show Finn and Rhea meeting each other.
Yeah,
exactly.
Even though Sammy is the heel in this, we keep seeing glimpses of Cody being unhinged.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens will be dope.
Yeah. We keep seeing Cody being unhinged, right? Giving receipts and stuff like that. That's New Japan era Cody. when he was the one giving receipts and having these like anger issues, but then starting to laugh it off and stuff like that. I'm very interested
The
though to
cycle.
yeah, I'm very interested to see how, since we're on the Cody subject, how this special guest referee match is going to be for the title.
Well, Cody's been.
What was y'all thoughts about that? Did y'all like?
I knew it was going to happen. I
think
knew
it's
it
a
was going
perfect
to happen.
place. Because Sammy don't
I
like
knew-
either one of them.
I knew it was going to happen, but ultimately, Sammy's going to choose Cody over Drew.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I guess we'll see.
Okay, so part of me is like, yeah, because he calls himself the last real good guy or whatever. So part of me says that he picks, he does like favor Cody, but then again, the other side is that hey, he could have Gunther win because he beat Gunther before.
Mm-hmm. Hey JD, this comment is for you.
I want to see the Cody that beat the shit out of Moose for having his wife's number.
TNA days.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Cody's been face now for what, almost 4 years now.
Ever since he came back.
Yeah.
It's time. It's time that Cody go ahead and turn heel. He's been the face of the company for long enough. He's been holding it down. He's now what, a 3-time champion? In just that time, you know what I mean? In a 3, almost 4 year time span.
Yeah.
So I mean, Cody can go heel, and it's not like it's going to be the end of his career unless he wants it to be. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
But the crazy thing is this: if Sammy helps Gunther win, then Cody will still be face.
Yeah.
That's true.
He'll just turn Sammy full heel.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, I don't think Sammy's helping Gunther. I think Sammy ultimately is going to. Sammy's been playing that long. This isn't what's going to break Sammy. It can't be him broken by being a special guest referee. That's
Yeah.
not what's going to do it. Sammy has to basically choose Cody, right?
And then
And
fight.
then with him choosing Cody, he believes that somehow he's entitled to a title match because he chose Cody over Gunther. And then Cody, somehow rips him a new one in a promo. They have a title match, which will probably be on Friday Night SmackDown or some shit, or the Saturday Night Live, and then Cody wins, questionably, and that's what's going to break Sammy.
Does Sammy come back to the bloodline?
Hell no, they better not. They better not.
He could. I could see him. I could
Oh
see
my
him.
God.
No, I'm not saying they're going to take him. I could see him making an attempt to go back to the bloodline, but I could also see Roman giving Jacob that order to take him out.
Okay.
And basically tell him
Just like he tried
that
to
you
get
were
Solo to take him out during the trial of Sami Zayn.
like you were never part of the bloodline. You were honorary Uso, and we don't need an honorary.
He was an honorary Uso.
So
Yep.
what I will say is that I can see him trying to join Jay's version on SmackDown. Roman hearing that, they come on Raw. Roman's like, so what's this whole Sammy thing? I see he's trying to be down, and he looks at Jimmy, Big Jim. What you think about it? He was like, well, man, he was. But then he's like, but yeah, he was the one who turned on you. He put a steel chair to your back. Start going back down that.
Chose Kevin Owens over you.
Right.
Nah, I could see him calling Sami Zayn out to the ring.
But then I see that back and forth to where he's telling them, well, you guys handle it. But then he tells Jacob something else, like, make sure it gets done.
Yeah.
And then letting Sammy know this is family business this time.
Yeah.
Going back to your Sammy point, I think Cody already guaranteed him a match. He said Cody pretty much said if he wins, then Sammy's the first one he's gonna fight. So that's already set in stone. The
I've
Gunther
been
one,
sweet.
I don't think that Gunther would be so generous to give Sammy a match.
Nah,
If he did.
I feel like that Gunther's gonna push Sammy, not respect the fact that he's a referee, even though he picked him to be a referee, and then Sammy's gonna haluva kick his
Oh,
ass.
this is literally
Well,
going to be Seth, Drew, and Punk all over
Yeah.
again.
Yep.
well, we know that Gunther was manipulating Sammy. Like
Hmm.
he's been doing it, right? He Gunther knows and sees that Sammy's right at that edge of crash out. So he's going to use it to his advantage, which that's what he's doing. But Gunther believes by putting Sammy in this match as a special guest referee, he can push Sammy right to the point to where he snaps and basically hands him the match. But I think it's going to backfire for Gunther.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, two. I guess you could say they're not really quick hits, but oh, one more thing, and it's gonna make y'all laugh. Do y'all feel like that Charlotte Flair intentionally pulled Jade Cargill's wig off?
I don't think she did it on purpose.
I don't think she did it on purpose either.
This is the
There
first
was
time
a
that
clip.
has ever happened,
There's a
and
clip running around though, when Jade was on the Joe Budden podcast, and she talked about her wig coming off, and she said, "I know everybody's just waiting for it to happen. I know I'm going to be the biggest meme if it does happen."
well, it came
This was right
true,
before. I think this was right before WrestleMania. She
and
said
this
that.
came true. The moment
Listen,
she went blind, it came off.
she gonna have to use some more of that super glue to keep that thing down.
All right. So, do y'all know who Myron Reed is?
Myron Reed?
Yeah,
Myron,
No.
he's on TNA.
Okay,
So,
no, and I definitely don't know.
he has his version of the cutter.
The OG Cutter?
Yeah, but y'all will have to see a clip of it, and I pretty much wanted to see like. All right, so just to describe Myron's, he jumps over the top rope and hits a cutter
Oh,
to them being outside. So he hit two of those last week on TNA when I was watching it. So y'all will have to go back and watch it, and then so we'll save that for next week. Y'all let me know whose cutter do y'all choose?
can I jump in to say something real quick?
Yeah.
Now that you're talking about the OG cutter,
Mm-hmm.
did anybody else notice that they gave Chad Gable the Olympic slam?
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
I said, okay. Don't get me wrong. I think that the El Grande thing was the best thing ever for Chad Gable.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really, really boosted him. I need to see him back in AAA though, as Chad Gable. But he's been getting a really big push on Monday Night Raw, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% here for, and I do think that he is going to beat Penta for the title.
Yeah.
Now that he's back as Chad Gable. But man, I'm telling you, he hit that angle slam, and I got kind of goosebumps because I was like, God damn, that looked like angle. I was
It
like,
really
holy
did.
shit!
It
Like,
really did.
man,
Yeah.
he hit that thing smooth too. So I just had to bring that up because it popped
And
in my head.
his physique right now is like perk angle.
Yeah,
Like
no,
like TNA perk angle.
don't do that. Don't do that.
All right. So I don't know if it was a blooper. I don't know what happened with it, but on Monday Night Raw, Roman had the regular WWE side plates on the title as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
his Roman Reigns side plates. How do y'all feel about when they do that? When like they, I guess, have the loner titles and
I
it just
mean,
has the regular side plates?
maybe he left it at home by mistake.
I think he left it. Side note, I'm not really feeling the whole him pulling up in the because now we get segments where the bloodline pulls up and then the dude is basically there holding the title and hands it to him like it's already there.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that part of the segment.
Okay. And see, that's where the side plates come from too. It was like he hands him a title as soon as he gets out the car, and it's like, so
You could
that's
definitely tell that it's a title that they just have sitting there for that segment.
because they do use, I guess, what they call the show title as opposed to the title that they get to take home and put in their trophy case.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think I had something else.
But I will say, while you're looking at that too, I will say that I do like the fact that now when we do get a new champion, we kind of get that backstage behind the scene where they show them taking off the old side plates and putting on their side plates. I appreciate that
Yeah.
little Easter egg that we get now.
Okay. Now, this is just like a little trivia for you guys, and I'm gonna try to see if instead of picking one, I'm gonna let you pick. How many do we got? I'm gonna let you pick 3. Your top 3 out of this, and is which wrestler entrance thus far, and this is counting old and new, has the most aura, right? So we got number 1, Undertaker.
Okay.
Number 2, Sting. Number 3, Goldberg. WCW Goldberg. Number 4 is Raw is War Kane.
Okay.
Number 5, Batista. Number 6, Roman Reigns. Number 7, Stone Cold. Number 8, The Rock. Any version, all the way up into the final boss. Number 9, Hollywood, Hulk Hogan. Number 10, Obafemi. And number 11, Brock Lesnar.
Okay, this is hard.
So we got to pick 3 of these?
I'm giving you 3 because the actual question was which one, but I'm giving you 3.
I'm about to say, I have my 1.
I already know who your 1 is.
All
I
right.
already know who your 1 is. Like,
This is
Sting,
gonna be-
nigga.
Yeah.
this is gonna be really.
And I'm
It's
gonna tell
gonna
you
be
which.
really
I'm
awful.
gonna tell you. Hold on, Jay. I'm gonna tell you which version it is.
Starcade Sting.
Yeah.
I
Arcade
know.
thing. Nah, if you don't watch that and get goosebumps, then you don't got a soul, bro. Like that shit is crazy. But yeah, that's
Well,
my
you said
number 1.
So you said your 1. So who's your other 2?
What I want to say Undertaker, but most aura. Well, I gotta put Oba in there right now. I can't. I'm watching it live every week. So I would say Sting, 97 Starcade, Oba currently, and my third one. Fuck it, I'm a WCW guy, Goldberg.
Okay. Truth. If you still on, you could give me yours too. I know you heard it. So come on, Jay.
So I'm gonna say this. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance was mid, outside of the glass breaking. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna
You
say.
like walking into 4 corners.
That's fair.
it. That's it.
Fair.
All right. If I had to give number 1, I'm sorry, my number 1 is Batista.
The machine gun.
Batista's entrance.
That guitar
that
solo
shit got
at the
you.
beginning.
That shit gets you hyped. That shit gets you hyped.
When
When we talking about prime Batista, when he used to come out there and he was dominating people, man, that entrance was it. I have an honorary mention because even though his entrance is fantastic, it's current, it's getting people hyped, it's Obafemi. I feel like his entrance could potentially be one of those that's in this list of legends later on down the road. You know what I'm saying?
So you
but
feel
he
like it's
gets a,
too. You feel like
it's
it's
too
too
early.
early.
It's
Okay.
too early. But he gets an honorary mention.
I'm gonna just tell you. I think whoever made this list put him in there after the France thing, where his silhouette took over the arena
I think
by
so
a
too.
great camera person and lighting person. So I
Yeah.
think that's where his aura came from because I was like, it casted a freaking shadow over the audience. That joke was true. But
My
continue.
my number two is hard because my number two I want to be number one. But when I think about Batista, it's hard. But my number two is Undertaker.
Okay.
Undertaker's music was his entrance was so subtle, but it hit so hard, and you got goosebumps no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's more of his dead man. Don't get me wrong. I love the American Badass. The American Badass is one of my favorite entrances, but that's because I love motorcycles and all that stuff too.
Right.
But his dead man entrance is just, especially later on when we got more into the streak and
Mm-hmm.
really like emphasizing around the streak and everything like that. Interest was fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, and then my number three, God, number three is hard, man. Number three is hard. Um, I don't know, man. Hold on, give me the names again.
Taker, Sting, Goldberg, Kane, Batista, Roman, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hogan, Oba, and Brock.
Hogan would never be on my list. Honestly, honestly, for me, it'll be between Brock Lesnar and The Rock.
Mm,
I
okay.
think I give it to The Rock just because of he deserves to be in the top three no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm with you on that because The Rock's his aura was always better on his entrance to me than Stone Cold's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin, we're gonna get to your statement in 1 second. So for mine, this was real tough too, because when I look at it, I see a lot of my favorites.
hmm
And to narrow it down, like I want to put him in it so bad, but because he's current and it only hit hard for me one time really. And so my honorable mention is Roman, right? And the reason why it hit hard is when he returned, when Solo was fighting Cody. And the newer version of his entrance music, I think it's the head of the table one,
yeah,
and the camera was shaking, like
yeah.
that, or when he made his return after losing to Cody. I think that's the one that shifted his aura, right? But my top three, um, and this is not in no order, is Taker, Rock, Goldberg.
Mm,
Yeah.
Can't go
Okay.
wrong with that.
Cause when the Rock came, like when he did the Hollywood Rock joint and he had the helicopter and
Mhm.
everything when he made his return, it was
I
like, and yeah, that joint just
I
got
I can tell
goosebumps.
you that I don't like The Rock's original
Nah,
entrance. Do
mm-mm,
you smell what The Rock is cooking?
no,
But once he went, like you said, once he went to that more Hollywood entertainment entrance, it was definitely hitting different.
yeah. Even with the final boss one, like that joint still hit when he first introduced it.
Yeah. Goldberg is hard for me because I want to put Goldberg up there. I mean, Goldberg was the first one to really get that full entrance from locker room
Hmm.
all the way to the stage.
Man, it's the
Like
pyro. It was the pyro for me. Inhaling the pyro,
it's definitely the
blowing out
pyro.
the smoke,
But that's
and
why Batista was number one for me though, because it was that
yeah,
pyro, man. It was
yeah,
it was that on sync pyro that he would
and
do in his entrance. Yeah, like it was just ridiculous.
boom, yeah. So, Cody only had one aura moment, and that's when he debuted, and he came from the bottom of the stage.
Nah, that wasn't even it because when he debuted, nobody knew his song. Cody hit really after that, like more towards when he started to finish the story, and then that's when his entrance really started popping off.
Mm. Okay.
Hey, if we do the women, Rhea probably got the biggest aura in WWE.
Yeah.
Rhea definitely does.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say if it wasn't Rhea, I would definitely say that it was definitely Bianca Belair. Um, and as much as people don't want to mention it or they don't want to admit it, it would have definitely been Mercedes for
Mm-hmm.
WWE.
Yeah.
Do y'all think Charlotte has aura with her entrance?
Not
No,
anymore.
I think she never did.
What about
It was
Jade?
Jade definitely has or with her entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Live before she changed her song, she might have had it.
he said so. Kevin said, I'm still waiting for Oba to deliver great matches. People can go back and watch it again.
No, never mind. I'm not going to touch that.
No, I want you to touch it.
I'm not going to touch that, man.
I want you
I'm
to
not
touch
gonna
it.
Yeah,
I'm not going
touch
to
it.
touch it. I'm not going to touch it. He want people to go back and watch it. I need people to go back and watch Goldberg when he first debuted in his matches. What are you talking about?
No, if he
Goldberg
wants to
was.
watch great matches, then he needs to go back and watch Oba from NXT when he was going against Ricky Saints and going against Javon and going
I'm,
against Tony D and all that.
I'm
There we
just
go,
saying,
Trey. Thank you. Thank you.
If he
the
wants to
problem
watch
is
that shit.
that everybody wants a 10-star kick out match. Oh, this, that. You're not gonna get that with everything.
If
Oh,
you want 15 kickouts, go watch AEW because that's what we got this past Wednesday with Mercedes Monet's match.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oba's
He's
matches have been good.
Brock
They've
Batista
been,
versus Brock never happened. Oh, is that
yeah.
true?
Batista versus Brock did no, it never happened.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Nope, never happened. But yes, that is all. You guys have anything else?
Uh,
Nope.
yeah. Oh, look, he responded to me. He said only main roster NXT don't count.
NXT is a show, so we do count.
Yeah, exactly. NXT is a main roster show.
Oh, but I do have something. I do have something I want to add really quick. This will be a quick hit. After the travesty that happened on Monday with Dominic Mysterio losing, I guarantee he's winning Money in the Bank now. That is automatic.
The only way I say he's winning Money in the Bank is if he drops that title.
He's gonna drop it to El Grande.
I'm just saying he has to drop that title first.
Um. Oh, but here's the rundown for SmackDown for tomorrow. Melo versus Ricky Saints, U.S. title #1 contender.
Mm-hmm.
Wepa up, so that's Priest and Truth going against the MFT for the tag titles. Jay versus Javon, King of the Ring final. King of the Ring to get to the finals. Liv versus Charlotte, Queen of the Ring to get to the finals, and Cody versus Gunther with Sammy as the special ref. So that's SmackDown. That's a pretty good card. That's one of the best cards they've had.
Yeah.
I can't
Stuff
believe
actually
that this
matters.
match is on. I mean, the fact that we're getting Cody versus Gunther on a Friday night for a title.
I like it.
If we
I,
don't, oh, I'm sorry.
if you think no, I'm just saying if you think this title is changing hands, you're crazy.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
we don't get Dom as King of the Ring, I see Trick winning. I mean, not Money in the Bank. I see Trick winning Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Man, it's hard. I can see a lot of people. I can see them fucking letting Braun win it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I can see them letting him win Money in the Bank. So it's so many people that I can, and there's a lot of people that it depends on who they put in the match. As long I think that this I'm sorry, not King of the Ring, this Money in the Bank match that's coming up, there should be no former champions in this match. That's
Yeah,
my opinion.
yeah,
You have too many rising stars that have never been a champion. This Money in the Bank match should be jam packed, full of all of these mid card rising stars that could potentially be new champions, in
yeah,
my opinion.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Kevin, please go. We are at the end of our show. keep your questions. Come back next week. Please ask some of these questions next week so we can answer all of them. Our start time is usually around 8 o'clock. So please join us next week.
Yeah, join us next week.
Yeah. So we'll have more time to answer all your questions because
I
it's
did have a
interesting.
subscriber question about Jada Parker, but I can save it for next week.
Yeah.
I sent y'all a video also with Natty doing an interview.
Uh-oh. Jay
It looks
disappeared.
like Jay had a hard out. But,
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
My bad. I'm back.
Okay, he's back. All right.
But yeah, guys, this has been episode 205. Running back, move it along. I appreciate the ones who've been in the chat for keeping us engaged. Man, the trio is back. I told you it's gonna be a good episode. It's always a good episode. Got new faces in the chat. I think this is very interesting in the world of wrestling that we're going by. But you just had to tune in next week to hear more back from us. And so this is JD, aka OTR Mic Drop, signing out.
Hey, this is your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah. Catch you on the next one.
All right, y'all. This is your man Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey. Yeah, next week, watch parties all weekend, baby. Watch parties all weekend.
Yeah,
We'll
Wednesday podcast. Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Y'all heard that. Y'all tune in.